Hello BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm doing a haul of many things, or some things. Myself and the lovely Tracey from Flamingo reads, who I will link down below, and if you don't check out her channel you're missing out. She's really great. She reads very similar books to me. She's really interesting, so check her out if you like my channel, which if you're here you probably do, and subscribe because she's great, and she's my shout out for this week. So anyway, me and Tracey from Flamingo Reads live quite close to each other, and we regularly as we can meet up, and we both went this weekend to the book warehouse near us, which does really good price books. So we went there and I bought 5 books because I can't not buy anything, and then we went for some lunch, and then we decided we were going to get some chocolates and we were going to go to Lush. So I'm just going to show you everything that I bought. I'm going to start with the chocolates because they're on the top. I really love Hotel Chocolat chocolates. I don't often treat myself, but I really fancied something a bit more decadent, and so I went in and me and Tracey saw a deal for getting 3 packets of these selector chocolates, and so I picked up 3 different ones, which I'm super excited. And the one that I am most excited about is this one, which is mulled wine. I love mulled wine. I'd drink it all year round, but sometimes it can be a bit sweet and a bit much. But they have mulled wine chocolates, which is a soft truffle with all the mulled wine flavours, so I'm super excited about those. The next one, I am a big gin lover, so I got some gin chocolates, which says a lively floral gin with plenty of juniper sealed in a dark chocolate. And then finally I picked up a rum nutmeg caramel ones, which is old dark navy rum, grated nutmeg and caramel, like a boozy egg custard tart. So I'm really excited to pick those up. I'm just hoping I can resist and just have one every now and again when I'm feeling like I need to, because you know, they're chocolate. In Lush they do a really nice rainbow tube, which is rainbow different colours. And it's like Play-Doh, and so what you do is you break off a little bit, and it can be used for bubble bath, it can be used to wash your body, and it turns your body the colour of whatever the one you pick, and it can also be used as soap. And so my daughter loves it because we put some in the bath and then we save some and we make things out of it while we're sitting in the bath, and then once we've made things we rub it all over ourselves and turn ourselves red or green, and then we wash ourselves down, and then we can wash her hair, and the smell of her hair for days afterwards is so nice, and we really love it. And when I went in today, they had a Christmassy one, which is reindeer and robin. So this is what it looks like, and this one's got slightly less colours than the rainbow one, but you can see it's all squishy. And this one has got a sort of Coca-Cola-y type scent. It is very much like Coca-Cola, and oh, I just love that smell. So I'm really excited for us to get stuck into these. And it's, if you've got kids and you can get Lush, it's a really great way of getting them excited about the bath time, because sometimes, not all kids, but Matilda goes through peaks and troughs of not wanting to get in the bath, and she won't shower. For some reason she really hates showers, so she has to have a bath every day, and so this is a really great way, because I can say, well, you can pick the colour today, and we can make stuff and we get in together, and it's just really good fun. So she probably will get a lot of use out of this, but I certainly will too, because if she doesn't always want it, I'm definitely having it in my baths. And then I've never had one of these before, but I picked up one of their like stick bubble bar things, and I picked up this one, which is very jingly, which smells of cinnamon. Oh, it just smells so Christmassy. It's cinnamon and loveliness, and it is called The Magic of Christmas. Oh, I love this so much. And all you do is you run it in the water, near the running water, and it creates beautiful scented bubbles. And you're meant to be able to use this up to like 10 times, but the man in the shop said normally it starts to get a bit soggier at about 5, and then you break some off. I love it. It's got a bell. Can't stop ringing it. So I really loved that, so I picked that up. So I'm going to try that a bit later in my bath, because I love the scent of that one. So anyway, that's all the chocolates and bits for the bath. In fact, I might go and have a bath with some chocolates after this, and maybe reading one of the books that I picked up. I don't know, but I picked up 5 books, and they're all books that I hadn't really heard much about. The first one was recommended to me by Tracey, and that is We Can Be Heroes by Catherine Bruton. Now I believe this is a YA book. It says on the back, my dad was killed in the 9/11 attacks in New York, but the stuff in this book isn't about that. It's about the summer me and Jed and Pretty tried to catch a suicide bomber and start a riot. There's stuff about how we built a treehouse and joined the bomb squad, how I found my dad and Jed lost his, and how we both lost our mums and then found them again. So it's not really about 9/11, but then again, none of these things would have happened if it hadn't been for that day. So I guess it's all back to front, sort of. This just sounds really interesting. I think Tracey really enjoyed this, and I remember her saying that she was surprised at how good it was. So yeah, I'm really interested to try this one out. It's certainly a topic that I've not read much about before. Next up, I picked a book up purely on the premise, and that is Dreamland by Robert L. Anderson. So from what I can gather from this, it's a story about a girl, and she's able to walk through people's dreams, and she's always been able to do that, so she can go into dreams. And it says here that her mother has always said to her, there's sort of 3 rules: never interfere, never be seen, and never walk the same person's dream more than once. And so she's always followed those rules. And then this new boy Connor turns up in town. She starts to sort of form a relationship. I don't know if it's just a friendship or a relationship, but she feels she can trust him, and she tells him about herself and what she can do, and then things start to happen. And the front blurb says, dreams come true, so do nightmares. So I'm intrigued by this one. I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be interesting and hopefully not scary. Next, I picked up a book purely, well, to begin with, I picked it up because of the cover. I love a good naked hardback, and then because the story on the back sounds intriguing. And this is called In Darkness by Nick Lake. I love these naked hardbacks. So it hasn't got any, but I do love a good old naked hardback. This one's about a boy. He's trapped in the rubble after the Haitian earthquake in 2010. He's a child of the slums. He's been drawn into this sort of gangster lifestyle, and we're following a story of what happened up to this point, I believe. He's on a quest to find out what happened to his sister, who got stolen 7 years previous, and I believe this is probably us going back in time while he's in the rubble learning his story, and I'm really intrigued by this one. The next 2 books follow a bit of a theme. I'm always on the lookout for books set in Asia, especially Japan and China, things like Memoirs of a Geisha, those sort of books, and I found 2. So the first one is called Peach Blossom Pavilion by Ming-Mei Yip. I think that's how you say it, Ming-Mei Yip. This one is set in Peking in 1918. It's about a young girl who her father is falsely accused of murder, and then he's executed, and so her mother is dishonoured. She's sent off to this Buddhist nunnery, and she's taken in by an aunt and taught the ways, I'm assuming, of the geisha. It says she is trained in the fine arts of womanhood and seduction, and then this is about how she becomes quite successful in whatever it is that entails, and then sort of her past comes to haunt her, and she sets out on an adventure. So I think this sounds brilliant. It says torn from her family, destined to become the most desired courtesan in China. So I'm really intrigued by this one. And then, as I say, along the similar lines is Blossoms and Shadows. This is by Leanne Hearn, and she wrote the Tales of Otori series, which I really enjoyed, and this just sounds really, really good. It says Japan 1857, an age of unrest and turbulence as new beliefs clash with long-held traditions. Caught in the middle is Tezuru, a young woman who dreams of being a doctor, but in the 19th century Japan she can only follow the wishes of her father. While he allows her to study medicine, he also expects her to marry, but in doing so Tezuru must betray what is truly in her heart. And it says an epic tale of forbidden love and war from the author of a multi-million copy selling Tales of Otori. So I'm really excited about this one, and I just love the covers of these as well. So I'm really pleased with the stash of books that I got at this trip, and I can't wait to get stuck into them. I'm really excited now. I'm going to go and have my bath, and I'm going to maybe have one of my mulled wine chocolates and maybe pick up one of the books. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. And don't forget to go and check out Tracey's channel, which I will link down below because she is really fabulous. Bye for now, BookTube.